Courtney straighten it out for us? Why is there this confusion over whether the U.S. is leaving or not?
There's a lot of confusion here, Katie, and it just seems like every time we turn around, the story is changing. So this all started with a memo that was leaked out of Baghdad a little bit earlier this afternoon. It's from the one-star general who's in charge of the U.S. and allied forces in Iraq, so the task force in Iraq. He sent a note to someone who's sort of like his counterpart, General Abdul Amir, in Iraq, informing him that there was going to be an increased kind of up-tempo of moving troops in and out of Baghdad in the coming days and weeks. He said that this was, but here's what everyone got kind of stuck on. He said that it was going to be preparing for onward movement, and that the movement out of Iraq needs to be conducted in a safe manner. So this is what Secretary of Defense Mark Esper and Chairman of the Joint Chiefs General Mark Milley came down to talk about, was this memo and whether, in fact, the U.S. military is preparing to leave Iraq. They categorically deny that there's plans right now to leave Iraq. But the reality is, according to a U.S. official who I've spoken with, this memo, while it's unsigned, that's what General Milley kept saying, he kept calling it an unsigned draft, it was provided to the Iraqis as a notification of the fact that some troops, U.S. troops, are going to be leaving Baghdad. Some of them will be going up into Kuwait. It's a combination of factors. It's because some of them are assigned to this counter-ISIS and training mission that's now suspended. So why keep them around in Baghdad when they're candidly just a target? You can move them up to Kuwait. There actually are some troops who are moving in as additional force protection. We've been talking about the 82nd that went into Kuwait to provide security for U.S. troops and the installations there in Baghdad and around the country. So the memo itself is correct about the fact that there's movement in and out. What Esper and Milley are denying is that this is indication that the drawdown of U.S. troops is beginning. They say, in fact, there is still at this point no ordered departure for U.S. troops from Iraq.
Hello, YouTubers. If you're watching this, it means you've checked out our channel, so thank you. Now do me a favor, subscribe by clicking on that button down there. Click on any of the videos to watch the latest interviews and highlights from MTP Daily and MSNBC. You can get more Meet the Press content every morning in the First Read newsletter. If you're tired of content that you don't know anything about where it came from, you don't have to have that problem with us. NBC News, MSNBC, MTP, and the Meet the Press mindset right here for you on YouTube. Subscribe now.